What's up, guys? This is Todd with Real Dudes Review, and I am doing another video in the Nvidia GTX 960, the 2 gig card versus the Xbox One. Reason I decided to redo this video is some people brought to my attention on my last video that the quality of the wave crashing on the shore for the GTX 960 was not as good as the Xbox One. So I decided to tweak some of the graphics settings in the game, and now we have the whitewater crashing on the shore effect that matches the Xbox One. So that was really the only thing people brought to my attention as far as, hey, it still doesn't look as good, the water's way better on Xbox One. Well, with changing one setting, we're able to change all that. So I'd say graphics are pretty much identical. The biggest thing the GTX 960 offers to this game that the Xbox One can't, again, is the frames per second. Xbox One is locked in at 30 frames per second. As you can see on the GTX 960 side, we're staying in the high 40s and low 50s. I know in my previous video we averaged high 50s because the only graphics setting outside of default that I had turned up for that video was just texture quality. We left everything else default. So now we changed every option we could to extra high. Does put a little more strain on the video card, but it's not bad. It still runs very smooth. And I've said it before, anything over 30 frames per second is definitely playable. This game being able to it average high 40s, low 50s. So this game being able to do that, I'd say definitely makes this card beat what the Xbox One can do for this game. I'm not saying the Xbox One is a bad system at all. I love my Xbox One. I play it way the hell more than my PS4, if that means anything to you guys or not. But this PC that I'm running GTA 5 on right now is not by any means what I would call a quote-unquote gaming machine. This is a budget gaming PC that I built to be a living room console. The whole build cost me less than $550. So for a budget gaming PC to be able to play this game and maintain these high frames per second is pretty damn good. The lowest I've seen the frames per second drop on with this build was 38 frames per second, and that was only for a fraction of a second, and that's when there was a lot of going on. I mean, I had to be in a garbage truck smashing through traffic, and just the density of traffic in the frame and the field of view was ridiculous, and it dropped into the high 30s. But other than that, with the settings as they are, this game stays in the high 40s, low 50s, no problem. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at those settings now. And it's at 1920 by 1080, 60 hertz. VSync is on. I don't like the little bit of screen tearing, but you can see at the top, Grand Theft Auto is warning me like your card cannot handle the settings you put in. Well, the Maxwell cores on these Nvidia cards are pretty impressive. This card handles all these settings just fine. And that ambient occlusion is not very high because high is the highest setting for that setting. But other than that, I'd say that for this game, the GTX 960, for being a $200 card, if you were to put that in your PC, consider you don't have a processor that's going to bottleneck any of the video card's resources, it's going to outperform the Xbox One. So that's all I've got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment below, subscribe, leave me some feedback. Always happy to hear from you. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.